What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? My steady steppers. We're going to roll that intro clip in for the RGC intro right here. Bam. Don't drop too big or small. Just call RGC. You see what we got going on. It is my mother's birthday. Happy birthday to mama. But I am Destine, the Chief Operating Officer of RGC. If you need any property preservation or management done or grading or construction, let us know. We are definitely here and happy to serve you. Let's go. Let's be great. Let's go, y'all. Did you get What's up? What is up? Welcome back to the Steady Stepping Podcast. Thank y'all for continuing to show up and show out for yourself each and every episode. So y'all already know we are closing out January. This is the first full month of your new life. What is going on? How y'all feeling? How you feeling? What have you dropped for the new life? What have you picked up for your new life? What have you detached from in this new life? What have you picked up in this new life? What is something that you've recently attracted in this new life? What's going on in your new life? Are you truly living the new life that you've been envisioning for so long and in 2022? Are you truly living out the person that you want to be on the inside or on the outside? Or are you leaving that person on the inside? Are you truly taking the time to become that person that you want to be? Or are you just letting that person sit down somewhere? What is your vision for you? Where do you truly see yourself at? How do you feel when you're there? What does it smell like? What are some of the colors that you see? What are some of the sounds that you're hearing in the background? What are some of the feelings what is something that you can feel with your hands in your new life, in your new environment? What are the thoughts that you're thinking while you're there? And I know you've already been there first, unconsciously, and then subconsciously. What is it that you get to become? Or what kind of person do you get to become to truly achieve this new vision? What is it? So, we're going to go ahead and get this episode started. This week's episode is going to be talking about distractions. In this new life, there's a lot of different distractions that come in all types of forms and shapes and pictures and activities, and they come all different type of ways. And you say, what's a distraction, Destine? So a distraction is something that pulls attention away from one thing and turns it to another. So a distraction can be like an act. Like Denim is right in the background right now, and he's moving around and stuff, so he's kind of distracting me. But I'm being mindful of that, and I'm regaining focus as my mind tries to be distracted by him moving in the background, right? So in life, as we're doing things that we know we want to get accomplished for our better tomorrow, there's always distractions going on, right? And if you aren't truly, I say disciplined as well as intentional, those distractions could pull you all the way off course, right? Because the thing about a distraction is they come in things that we like. They come through people that we like. They come through habits that we have. They come through thoughts. Right? So with those distractions, they gonna pull you off. And if you don't catch it right when you say boom, that's the distraction. So you rechannel. Then you say, okay, I'm back focused now. So now let's get back into the groove of where we need to be. We working, putting that work. Boom, and another distraction come up. Okay, boom. Okay, I'm back. Okay, and now every time you catching the distractions faster and faster and faster and faster. So the faster you're able to truly catch the distractions, I feel like the better you'll be able to get back on track. But fortunately, right? Me personally, when I get distracted, it is more challenging for me to get back on track. That's why I'm able to speak about this, because I'm in the practice of catching the distractions and getting back on track faster and faster and faster. That way, I keep the momentum going at the highest rate possible, right? Because the thing about momentum is once it's stopped, it is so challenging to get it back rolling, especially back at that initial momentum. Because it's going to take you twice as much speed, twice as much energy to get it back to the same position than if you were able to get through the distraction and keep the ball rolling, right? So when you're able to keep the ball rolling and keep the momentum going, then you're able to knock out things a lot quicker, because you're like, okay, boom, I see this, what need to get done, knock that out, boom. See the next thing that need to get done in front of that, boom. And then when you look back for a second, all of your things are knocked out. But when you got these distractions coming from all these outside forces, like for example, you say, okay, now I want to lock in and I really want to build my business. I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to figure out everything I need to do to take my business from an idea into an actual working model, replica model. And now I'm going to run my business in the same way that I was working for somebody else, doing their business and helping them scale their business. So now once you've done your mind map, right? You done your mind map, and then you figure out, okay, I need to get a website. Okay, I need to get an office or a virtual office. I need to get my Google business account set up. I need to figure out where I'm gonna be. Am I gonna be on these different apps depending on your business? How am I gonna be found? And all these things come up. But you also get another opportunity to potentially go make more money, going to work for somebody else's company. What's that? A distraction. And now you sitting at the crossroad again, and it's like, if I go right, that's the safe answer, where I get a job, go make more money, and they guaranteed to pay me. Or I got the option to go left, because remember, this is the crossroad. We at the crossroad right now again, and the distraction is the split. So we stay on track. We going, and we gonna bet on ourselves, because we already know what we need to do. We already see in the vision. We already have some things that we can implement and put in place. But it's like, then you think about this right here. I already know what I'm gonna get into. I already know what to expect. Will I truly be able to do everything that I need to do to truly live the life that I want on this left hand? Will I be able to do that with the right hand? Which is the safety, the job, that is the new opportunity or the new distraction, when I already been building this for so long, but still haven't caught the right momentum because I've stayed distracted. And it's like, at some point, we get to make that decision, right? After so long and so many distractions, we get to say, you know what? Distractions and all, but no excuses. We pushing this forward. We pushing that left hand forward. And while we pushing it forward, there's going to be more distractions that continue to come, because this is the thing that we truly want to get done. If it wasn't no distractions, I mean, it'll just be easy. It'll be a cakewalk. And if it was a cakewalk, we would have already accomplished it. So the challenges are what's coming with this new business adventure, with this new opportunity that hasn't been created, but you're creating it from the seed. That's a part of it. The distractions are going to come to keep you from accomplishing it, to see how bad you really want it. So my question to you is, as well as myself, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want that healthy business? How bad do you want that healthy mindset? How bad do you want that healthy podcast? How bad do you want that flourishing podcast? How bad do you want those great, thoughtful kids? How bad do you want that healthy body? How bad do you really want to change the way you think? How bad do you really want to live another way of believing? Are you going to let the distractions? Peace and blessings. We are back. So, how bad do you really want it? Because I'm in the midst of it. And I'm really truly in the midst of developing something that I only used to dream of within my own mind. And now that I'm being more intentional with creating it into a reality to be a functioning prototype, the distractions are rolling in. And they rolling in smartly too. I mean, these distractions are good. They good. But I want to be better. I'm going to be better. And I'm speaking it from the first person perspective, because just a few months ago, I was on the other side of the camera like, I want to really build my business, but I don't really know where to start. I don't really know how I'm going to do it. It was just a bunch of I don't knows, but because I was able to become intentional, and because I was forcibly being intentional, I'm starting to have a better understanding of what needs to be created. My environment that I'm constantly projecting myself in is opening up new ideas within my thought process of how to really get these things done, what needs to be done, like the background stuff that a lot of people don't think about when they're using the product, but they don't think about what it goes into creating these websites, what it goes into creating these SOPs, what goes into creating these things to really make the business function effectively. So throughout this journey, you get to be extremely aggressive. You get to be extremely intentional. You get to be extremely direct. You get to say no to some stuff in this journey. You get to do some things scared in this journey. You get to do some things not knowing how the heck it's gonna turn out. You get to do some things that like I don't know how to do it, so I'm gonna ask somebody that do know how to do it. And even if I don't truly understand, I get to put it in effect to see if it gives me the outcome that I still desire. Even though I don't understand that immediate thought process on how they told me to get that result, I get to believe that I'm still going to get the result, just in a different way of thinking than what I'm accustomed to, because contrary to proper belief, our thinking is what got us to where we are right now. Our thoughts create our reality. And I mean, each and every one of us, of course, already knows that, because that's why we are where we are right now. Right? So it's like when you decide in your mind that you truly want to create that thing that you've been imagining for so long, it's like you got to lock in on it. And I mean lock in like never before, because it's going to be some distractions that come at you like, do you really want it bad enough? Do you really want it bad enough? Like Eric Thomas said, do you really want it bad enough like you want to breathe? Or do you just want it? Do you want it bad enough so your fifth generation don't have to go back through this same stuff, just in a harder time? Do you really want it bad enough? Do you want it bad enough to where your family don't have to worry about, oh, we gonna be straight, or where we gonna get this next bread from? Do you really want it bad enough? What are you willing to sacrifice now so you don't have to sacrifice it later? Because regardless, you're gonna sacrifice something. It's like not making a decision on making a decision. When you decide not to make a decision, you ultimately made a decision not to make that decision. So then you get whatever comes from you not making that decision. So for example, if I say I want the number one mindset shifting podcast in the whole land, but I say I'm on the fence of making a decision of Do I just say I want it? Or do I really believe and live like I want the number one mindset shifting podcast in the land? Now, I could always say, okay, that's what I want. But I'm not going to read no books. I'm not going to go to no seminars. I'm not going to go to no events. I'm not going to get out of my comfort zone. I'm not going to tell you guys about my experience as I'm shifting my mindset in the living process of recording the episodes and the time in between the episodes. I'm not going to be intentional on my thoughts. I'm not going to be intentional on my words. Then I'm leaving it to whatever happens, and whatever happens, I guarantee one of them is not going to be this becoming the number one mindset shifting podcast in the whole land. It's just going to be another podcast. But since I've made the decision that this will be the number one podcast, number one mindset podcast in the land, I will continue to read books. I will continue to go to seminars. I will continue to go to networking events. I will continue to grow. I will continue to listen to motivational speakers on YouTube throughout the week. I will continue to drop videos in the gyms in the videos, excuse me. I will because I will make the decision that I will be the number one biggest influence in my son's life and in my life, and for whoever else that is watching and participating in this mindset shift within their self to then become their biggest influence, because they've made the decision that no distractions will take them off of their course to truly accomplish what it is that they've been imagining for so long. Because who wants to leave and your dream still only be a dream? Who wants to continue to live when your dream is still only a dream? I am not continuing to feel like I'm missing out on my own best life because I'm not pulling my dream into this reality. I'm not going to keep feeling like, man, this ain't what I want. This ain't where I want to be. I know that job ain't where I want to be. Because my dream is calling me. I know that thinking is not where I want to be. Because my higher consciousness is calling me. Something bigger is calling you. But you got to fight through all the distractions to truly hear it. You got to fight through all the distractions and rubbish to truly see it. You got to pave a smoother road to truly feel it. These distractions are getting cleverer. These distractions are getting tastier. These distractions are sounding better. Don't let your dreams drift away with the devil. Because you feel like you can't accomplish it. If you couldn't accomplish it, it would have never popped up in your thoughts. It would have never popped up in a dream. It would have never popped up in your mind. If you couldn't handle it. If you couldn't accomplish it. And remember, y'all, I don't be talking at y'all. I'm talking to y'all, but I'm also talking to myself. Because I go back and watch these podcasts as well. And I get to indulge and listen to myself and also continuously take my own advice and continue to grow and continue to learn and continue to teach and continue to be positive and continue to grow. Because each one teach one will allow us to reach one. And y'all know that's my favorite saying. Because, of course, that came from my papa. That's where I got that from. And we are just... We are such powerful beings that we can truly create a lot more than we give ourselves credit for. We can truly create it. So I really want each and every one of us to create. Let's create that vision that our mind has been telling us we deserve to live. You gonna create your vision? And I know you want to create it. That's why you should be around other like-minded people. This episode was brought to you and sponsored by The Morning Meetup. Yes, I said it, The Morning Meetup, the #1 place for like-minded entrepreneurs as well as people that just desire to go to their next level, in which I'm always speaking of. That's what I'm telling you. Make sure you can see me there 9 times out of 10, Monday through Friday, 7:45 to 9 a.m. Make sure you tap that link down in the show notes and stuff like that. The Morning Meetup. You need to be there. That is the #1 place. I say anybody that desires to truly change their environment, you should be in the Morning Meetup. Because single-handedly, I know that has been one of the big shifts that I've been able to pinpoint in my mindset shift. Because of the people in the community. In the conversations that we have, some of the interactions that I've been able to have outside of that community, some of the relationships that I've been able to build outside of just starting in that community. But you have to get around people that are thinking different than what you already thinking right now. That's where you start. You got to start somewhere. And I really know the Morning Meetup will be a great start for anybody. Great start for anybody. So make sure you tap that link for the Morning Meetup so you can make sure you beat me there at 7:45 for the Accountability Club. So can't wait to see you guys there. And I'm gonna know you came from the Steady Stepping Podcast, because when it's your first time on the Morning Meetup, make sure you say, yeah, I came from the Steady Stepping Podcast and I had to see what the Morning Meetup was about. So make sure y'all be there on the Morning Meetup. And I can't wait to see y'all smiling each and every day, Monday through Friday, 7:45 to 9 a.m. Sometimes I go to 9:30 if the speaker has the time and we can flow. So make sure y'all get those distractions out the way. And the distractions, again, they're going to keep getting better. They're going to keep coming faster. But the more they come, the more you know you're getting that much closer. You're getting closer. You're getting closer because the distractions are getting stronger. You're getting closer because the distractions are getting better. You're getting closer because the distractions are getting clever. You're getting closer because the distractions are becoming more intriguing. They're becoming more interesting. They're becoming more powerful. That's when you know you're getting closer. Because things start to try to appear to get worse on one end. But really they're getting a lot better on that end. So I truly want you all to make sure y'all just be mindful of all the distractions that are popping up throughout y'all week of y'all pushing to bring that vision into reality. Truly just look out for distractions. And truly be able to say, oop, distraction, boom, busted, back on track. Ooh, and this gonna be a true test for me this week. Cause the show is over. So we back full blown with RGC. It's going to be some distractions come our way this week, y'all. So y'all already know we got it. We get to stay steady stepping through all the distractions. No matter how big or small, we will stay steady stepping through the distractions. Because that's truly what it's about. Stay steady stepping so we can keep going, we can keep growing, and we can see each other at the top. We got to see each other at the top. And then we can help another one come up to the top. Because, our roots going to be running so deep, they gonna bust that distraction wide open. That's what my mindset is at. That's what my way of thinking is right now. That's what I'm creating a life of right now. Busting through all the distractions. Busting through them so good, they'd be like, ooh, we ain't even getting a Destine way to be a distraction no more. He gonna bust us up. Yep. Every time. Every opportunity I get, we get to bust the distractions open. And truly, truly make sure. Dang, I've been recording for 17 minutes already. Interesting.